Hey guys, welcome to Tiny House Customs. I'm Dan. In this video, I'm going to be making some organizational shelves. Organizational shelves. Organizational. Is that a word? Siri, search Google for organizational. Definition, the active process of organizing. Yeah, that's it. It's the process of organizing. That's what I'll be doing. So I built these about a week ago, and they turned out pretty decent, fit a ton of stuff, and all that stuff that's in there came from this wall over here. So what I'm going to do is build another unit like that against this wall. I think I'm going to come out about 2 feet. The top of it's going to be flush with this. I might do some right here and small ones right here, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So let's get started. To do this project, you're just going to need some basic hand tools, a chalk line, pencil, tape measure, a framing square. I'm going to use a circular saw and my 2 drills, one with a drill bit and one with the Phillips screwdriver, some screws, and 3/4 inch plywood. Now a lot of people would go to a big box store and buy those plastic organizing shelves. Now those things are cheap, they end up flexing in the middle, they fall apart, they're crap. You're going to spend a little bit more money building something like this out of 3/4 inch plywood, but it's going to last longer, it's going to be stronger, and it looks nicer, and it's custom made, so it'll fit the spot perfectly. And you can make it fit certain things. Like I'm going to make it, not really, I'm going to make it fit certain things, kind of. It'll hold the blue bins real well. Everything will fit nicely in it. Ready? So I got 3 sheets of 3/4 inch plywood from a big box store. I'm going to mark this top one at 2 feet. And, oh God, I'm going to die. So I'm going to cut all these at once. So if I flush them up on this edge, that doesn't really matter the other way, but now I got my marks. I'm going to take my chalk line onto that 2 foot mark, pull it tight and snap that. Bang, 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 bang. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm just going to rip this straight down the center on my line. Oh, we lost it on the end there. Ain't nobody gonna know though. Nobody will know. Oh, the battery's not gonna make it for this project. I'm gonna bring all these sheets over to my working area. And my drink, don't worry. I won't leave that behind. Come on, baby. I almost knocked my drink over. That'd have been the end of this project right away. Oh, motherfucker. I had to wait like 45 minutes at Lowe's for them to get the machine out and get this 3/4 down from the rafters. It's bullshit. So 8 feet comes to right there. Now that would be 8 feet to right here. That's perfect. I'll cut one that goes all the way up. So we can go 73 inches, 73 and a half, 1/2, and I need one that is going to be 3/4 inch less than this top of the sill, so 37 3/4. I'll check both sides. Good, so I'll cut one at 37 to get started. Ah, shit, I'm gonna have to build this outside again. Whatever, ready? 37 and 73 and a half. If I just hook on, I can mark my length, cut my first one 73 and a half. Instead of marking it twice and snapping a line, I can use my framing square. Just flush it up right here, hold that down and mark it. I broke my damn pencil. So I'm gonna take a block of wood and put it underneath the plywood that I'm cutting. I'm gonna put it on the larger side so that this piece will fall off once I'm done cutting it. I'm also going to set my blade to 3/4 of an inch, roughly. It's going to be just a little bit over. So while I have this piece up, I'm going to mark it for that middle shelf that I'm going to put in. I'm going to cut one at 37. So I'll mark 37 on this piece. I'll put a square line across, and I'm going to put an X on that side of the line so I know that this shelf's going to go that way. 37. I want to put the framing square on the factory edge because I cut right here. My cut was pretty messed up, so keep this on the factory edge, flush it up. Square that across. If you don't have a block, you can use a hammer. Keep it out of the way of the blade though. It's an expensive hammer. I have a bunch of factory edges on these boards, so I want all the factory edges up, and I'm going to make all these top pieces flush. You'll never see the back, but you'll see this front. And since these aren't perfect at 2 feet, I'll hide my mistakes. It's not proper. Your mom's not proper. You were one load that should have been crappy wood. That broke whatever it hit. So I'm going to use all screws to connect this together. You could use a laundry list of things to connect it. You could also reinforce this stuff with 2x4s if you wanted to. So I'm going to flush this up, pre-drill it, then I'll screw it together. One and done. You know what I'm forgetting to do? It's very important that you don't forget to do this. You guessed it. God, that's strong. All right, now this one's going to go on this side of the line. Make sure I put that right. Now I have to drill a bunch of holes down here pretty blindly, so I'm going to just take my framing square. I'm going to hold it about 3/8 of an inch off of that line, and that'll represent the center. That'll represent the center of this piece, so I can drill right into that line all the way down, and I know I'll hit and be perfect. Now once I get that first one in, if the board's really wavy, I would do one at a time, but if it's running reasonably straight, I'll line it up and I'll drill all these holes all at once. I'm going to put about 4 screws in each joint. Now the question is, how do you want to build this? That is a great question you have. I'm going to take a thinking break. So right now I have my rough outline of this shelf. I know I'm going to do some cubbies right there. I'll need to get a measurement here to figure that out. And then I need to figure out what kind of shelves I'm doing here. My plan was to do one more shelf in the middle and then do some dividers for structural support of that. Now you can either run these pieces from top to bottom and then run little ones in between, or you can run this one full and then put little pieces in. I think I'm going to run this one full. I'll make 4 cubbies here and 3 cubbies here just to make it look cooler. Oh, I got to cut some off that damn motherfucker. 3/4 off. Yeah. I like the idea. So I'm going to put this shelf basically right in the middle of this span that I have here. I got 3'1". I'm going to go 1'6". I'll set it ahead right there. This will be a 1/4 inch bigger than that, but that's fine by me. Square this down. Now this span right here is going to be 3/4 inches less than the 8 feet because of this right here. So I'm just going to take a piece and I'll cut 3/4 off. It's pitch black though, I can't see a damn thing. Everything stay, don't move anything. Peanut, did you find a mouse? I cannot find a mouse. I'm going to do 4 or 3 dividers here, 2 dividers here. It'll just look cool. 23¼ inches. 23¼ inches. Obviously the same. And 23¼ inches. That makes it pretty good. 1'6¼ Don't forget that. 1'6¼ 1'6¼ 1'6¼ Lay this out. 2'3". So I got my 3 pieces and I got all 3 of them marked out, laid out. Ugly. Do it again. So I added a clamp in there just to pull these together to hold the piece better. Make it a little easier for me. I'm always making sure that this point is flush. Damn it. That's close enough. What the hell happened there? Good? I needed you. And you're the good one. You didn't want to drop that one. Again. Peanut. The mouse won't come out with you watching for him. You know you gotta wait. You're not a good hunting dog, are you? Shitty hunting dogs. All right, now let's do these 3 bottom pieces, or 2. 2 are gonna be 1'6", 2'8" and a quarter, and we're gonna minus 3/8. Times that by 2 equals 5'4". 5'4" and a half minus 3/8. Whoa, we're gonna have a dog fight? Sweet. I always wanted to be famous. I know I'm gonna lose. Peanut. She's gonna get sprayed by a skunk. Is that right? Yeah. Peanut. I'm gonna put this in, and then we'll figure out all that other stuff. You can see I added that back piece. This gives these some structural rigidity. It also carries this weight out to the sides, and this is close enough here so it shouldn't sag too much. Depends on the weight you put on it. I'm not putting that much weight on it. Peanut, do you think you could shut the f up? You're annoying. Huh, it's too heavy. So I'm gonna take a dolly, I'm gonna put it on this side. Hopefully. It's a good idea, I don't know. New camera angle. Oh, it's not gonna fit. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna make a ramp. That wasn't very successful. Need more angle. I'm not sure if you can see what I did, but I raised that end up, so this will clear this. Should work. If I lift this, that's gonna fall though. So it's gonna be quick. Stuff might break. It's working. Oh, hell yeah, it's working. Hell yeah, baby. Should have been an engineer. So in this corner, there's a structural beam right here, and it's sticking out into the framing. So I need to notch this corner out so I can get it to sit in tight. So just get a couple measurements here. 38, what the f? That shouldn't be 38 inches. What the hell happened? Whatever. So I'm gonna measure up to that point. 3.5 this way, 2.5 this way. Now I'm going to be losing a couple screws there, so I'm going to go back and put 2 in before I cut it. Ah, I broke the bit, man. You rushed. Shit. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Motherfucker. That sucks. I'm angry about that. Another tool to the game, sorry. I try to do it with the fewest tools possible. Jigsaw would work. Handsaw. Ah, floor ain't level. Everything's So the floor is either out of level or this wall is way out of level. Either way, it's fucked. You ready to fix that? I don't want to fix that. So a quick way to fix this problem is to cut all those legs on the bottom on a angle, on a taper. So if I hold it where it's got to go and measure that, I know that's how much I have to take off the back. Do it right or don't do it at all. So I pushed the unit up against the wall and then I measured all the differences on all the legs. Now, some of them were wavy, but as long as the back and the front are touching, it'll be good. So I marked out and snapped all those lines. Now I'm just going to come and cut them real quick. Please don't be a disaster. Yeah, I felt it happening. Working. Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. You know what happened right there? Is I cut every single one in the wrong direction. Huge mistake. Now it's double what I just did. Fuck me. You're a fucking idiot. Fuck. I'm not going to show that in the video because that was a huge mistake. Oh, it's sitting pretty. They're all sitting nice on the ground, but they're all in the wrong fucking angle. Now this is going to be way short of that thing. We really screwed up. That's beautiful. Nice. Done right construction. That pisses me off though. This was supposed to be flush. 35. Now we need one total length of 16 and one at 15 and 1/4. Get your drill bit. Do it right, or don't do it at all. So right here I made basically a don't put stuff zone. This is going to act like a shelf. Probably will end up putting hay right here for the horse, because this is the horse's stall right on the other side. So this right here will ensure that the horse can't get to anything in here. This is actually very nice. Very, very nice. I like it a lot. So what do I got left for material? Not much. I really wanted to do a whole nother cubby system here, but I don't have the wood to do that. But what the hell is the point of that? That's stupid. How the hell is that 3 sheets? Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Obviously I didn't get to build exactly what I wanted to. I would have liked to have some more shelving units right here. I still have access to the box. I can still work there. This worked out well. Put hay right there to feed the horses. So that was a 2-drink project. Not even. I think a drink and a half. Total cost for this was about $100. It was 3 sheets of plywood at $29 a sheet. Now the things that I did in this video can be applied to many different projects. If you're going to be building a custom unit in your tiny house or something, you can do this same exact method that I did, and then just face plate everything with some nice wood, oak or whatever. If you were going to paint it, it really wouldn't matter what you use for the face. You can get some poplar or something cheap, and just basically cover all these with wood, fill all these up with joint compounds, sand it down and smooth it over, and it's good to go. I mean, I messed up here and there, but I was kind of rushing for no reason. So if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more like this, please hit that subscribe button. If you want to support my channel, please check out my Patreon account. It's in the description below. And consider becoming a monthly supporter of my channel. Make sure you leave your comments and questions down below. Give it a thumbs up, and I will see you on the next video. What's my slogan? I need an ending slogan. I need a new one. And I'll see you on the next video. And I'll see you in a few days. I'm done.